Welcome to Morpho, build your life. Today's our topic is unit testing. Unit testing or program testing. Unit testing comprises a set of tests performed by an individual programmer prior to integration of the unit into a larger system. The goal of unit testing is to discover errors in the individual modules of a system. Modules are tested in isolation from one another in an artificial environment. Unit testing should be as exhaustive as possible. Module interface is tested to ensure that information properly flows into and out of the program unit under test. Local data structures are examined to ensure that data stored temporarily maintain its integrity during all steps in an algorithm execution. Boundary conditions are tested to ensure that the module operates properly at boundaries established to limit a restrict processing. All independent paths through the control structure are exercised to ensure that all statements in a module have been exercised at least once. Finally, all error handling paths are tested. Test cases that exercise data structure, control flow, and data values just below at and just above a maximum and minimum boundary condition must be tested. Unit testing requires development of driver and stub. It makes heavy use of white box testing technique. Test cases should be designed to uncover program errors. A test coverage criteria must be established for unit testing. Objective of unit testing: to isolate a section of code, to verify the correctness of code, to test every function and procedure, to fix bug early in development, and to save cost. To help the developers to understand the code base and enable them to make changes quickly. To help for code reuse. Types of unit testing. There are two types of unit testing. One is manual, another one is automated. Workflow of unit testing. First, create the test cases and review it, then baseline, then execute test cases. Advantages of unit testing. Unit testing allows developers to learn what functionality is provided by a unit and how to use it to gain a basic understanding of the unit API. Unit testing allows the programmer to refine code and make sure the module works properly. Unit testing enables to test parts of the project without waiting for others to be completed. Reduces cost of testing as defects are captured in very early phase. Improve design and allow better refactoring of code. Unit testing techniques. Black box testing, using which the user interface input and output are tested. White box testing, used to test each one of those functions, behavior is tested. Gray box testing, used to execute test, risk and assessment methods. Program errors. Program errors can be classified as follows: computational errors, missing path errors, domain errors. Computational errors: incorrect initialization, mixed code operations, misunderstood or incorrect arithmetic precedence, precision inaccuracy, incorrect symbolic representation of an expression. Missing path errors. It occurs when a branching statement and its associated computations are accidentally omitted. Domain error. It occurs when a program traverses the wrong path because of an incorrect predicate in a branching statement. Test coverage. Commonly used measures of test coverage for unit testing include statement coverage, branch coverage, logical path coverage. Branch testing may not detect all errors in multiple condition predicates. The first one, statement coverage. In this criteria, the programmer attempts to find a set of test cases that will execute each statement in the program at least once. The second one, branch coverage. In this criteria, the programmer attempts to find a set of test cases that will execute each branching statement in each direction at least once. The third one, logical path coverage. It acknowledges that the order in which branches are executed during a test is an important factor in determining the test outcome. For example, unit test completion criteria. Measures for unit test completion criteria include ensure all basic paths, ensure 85% to 95% branch coverage, ensure 60% to 70% of statement coverage, termination of testing when a predetermined rate of error discovery is achieved. When a predetermined number of errors have been discovered and corrected. Error estimation techniques. Techniques for estimating the number of errors remaining in a program include predictive models, error seeding, rules of thumb, trend plotting. That's it. Thank you. Our upcoming videos are coming soon. Until this is Morpho. Build your life.